All right, hello everybody, and welcome to my channel. I am Slothlord, and we are playing some Sinking City. Frosty, welcome. Dear Mr. Charles Reed, as you requested, I've researched the outburst of hysteria and visions in the city of Oakmount, Massachusetts. It turns out that your assumptions were correct. Such cases are indeed more frequent here. Men and women from across the country are drawn to Oakmount, haunted by visions similar to yours. A city drowning. The presence of something great yet unknown. As luck has it, I believe we have stumbled upon the source of your ailment and the person who might help you with it. Prepare yourself. Then come to Oakmount as soon as you can. I will meet you here to help you on your way. Cordially, Johannes Vanderberg. Okay. Johannes Vanderberg. If that's your real name. So yeah, we're playing The Sinking City. A Lovecraft-inspired game. Okay, yep. Very interesting. I have no idea what's going on. Is this me? Is this us? This character? If you're gonna try and breathe, try not to restrain your passages. What is happening? I mean, I have mostly a good idea that bad things are happening. What? Okay, so here we are. Underwater, I guess. On a boat underwater. Not a very good boat, to be honest. The city. That's the sinking city. Okay. That's the Sarlacc pit. Now we're back in the boat. Okay. And we suddenly have a hat. Okay, apparently. So we've already read that. Okay. I have gun. Can I not take it? Okay, apparently I have... What? Oh, okay. What is any of this mean? Okay, I can throw stuff, I guess. I have a brick.
Never trust a tourist advertisement.
Oh, God, okay. Hello, sir.
Take your belongings off my ship first.
My belongings? I thought
Never
I got
trust
everything.
a tourist advertisement.
Yeah, you said that. How do I do that? Okay, I had to
I
look.
never have to use it, but something tells me I will.
Okay. Okay. Apparently this is a thing I can do. What does it mean? Looks like a duck. Not the thing, but the symbol. Kind of looks like a duck. That's an octopus or a squid, more so.
At last, Mr. Charles Reed. What a pleasure to finally meet you in the flesh.
Nice to meet you.
Johannes van der Berg.
Johannes.
At your service. I did promise to meet you the moment you arrived.
Ah, much obliged, Mr. Vanderberg. I guess I didn't expect you to mean so literally.
Please call me Johannes. But where are my manners? Welcome to the proud city of Oakmont. Alas, now is not its finest hour, though it is its most important.
Okay. About my problem, what's the deal with this city?
That's
Nice
an
suit.
eye-catching suit.
Thank you, Mr. Reed. A mere flood is no excuse for one to abandon one's style.
I take it you're a big fan of yellow.
Well, I have a particular weakness for it. Call it a personal quirk.
You said you know someone who can help me with my problem. The visions have been getting worse.
Such vividness of dreams is not uncommon here in Oakmont. By chance, the man I spoke of, Robert Throgmorton, is already at the port. He has dedicated a lot of time and effort to investigate this issue. Alas, I fear he has a more pressing matter on his hands.
Reaching Oakmont was no easy task. Most maps I found didn't mark it, and this rickety packet ship is the only one that sailed here. Why is that?
Oakmont is no ordinary place. Its unique geographical position and the flood, a recent natural disaster, make it nigh impossible to reach. But you made it, Mr. Reed. I'm sure the tides of fate would have brought you here one way or another.
Tell me about this flood.
It began 6 months ago. Storms raged for several weeks, and the water has risen ever higher without receding. Now the city is cut off from the mainland. I must say I rather like it, despite the inconvenience. Atmosphere, you know?
How can I find Mr. Throgmorton?
Don't worry, you can't miss him. Throgmorton tends to stand out from the crowd.
That's interesting. I recently saw that last name in real life not that long ago.
Can you tell me a little about Mr. Throgmorton?
A remarkable creature. Scion of a robust bloodline. A philanthropist, a scholar.
Because I had noticed how
Patron of the famous
unusual it
Oakmont
was as a
Snoopers.
last name.
A man of great ambitions and even greater ego. Do not make him wait.
I'll need a place to lay my head while I'm here. Any recommendations?
Fear not. I've already feathered a nest for you. There's a room in your name at the Devil's Reef Hotel. Here's
That-
the key.
Sounds
Sounds-
promising.
Charming.
Don't judge a book by its cover, Mr. Reed.
What's the best way to get around Oakmont? I'd like to drop
So
my
many
things at the hotel.
questions.
Most locals go by foot or by boat. I've got the latter sorted for you. There's one waiting outside the port.
You're too kind, Johannes. Can you steer me towards the Devil's Reef?
Take this map. I've marked the hotel and a few other key places.
Other places? Like what?
You're a private eye, yes? Well, I've highlighted the police station, city archive, newspaper. Places you'll need to get to the truth. This city is insular, its ways mysterious. No one will take you by the hand, so you better know where to turn in search of a lead.
How do you fill your days, Mr. Vanderberg?
I host a philosophy club for the like-minded intelligentsia, gathering seeds of thought like moths drawn to a flame.
Does Oakmont really have much of a market for philosophy these days?
There is no consciousness without pain, Mr. Reed. No better moment for clarity than times of hardship.
Well, that's it for now, I think. Thanks for helping me get my bearings.
No. The pleasure was mine, Mr. Reed.
Oh, before you go, how can I get in touch with you later?
Don't worry about I'm the kind of man who finds you.
Interesting. Okay, so we've got to find Robert Throgmorton. It's very squishy. Okay. So we've got our map here. Fairly decent sized game, looks like. We've got some skills. Lore. Casebook, side cases. Okay, so we don't have any side cases or anything like that yet. Okay, Mind Palace, huh? Options, inventory. Okay. What's this? Place marker. Oh, wait. Oh, hold on. Edit. So apparently, well, there's the city port. There's the reef. So I can place markers there? And the port of... Okay, that's kind of cool. So I just find the port, place a marker. And, well... Okay, what else do we got? What does this say? Like, key evidence collected. That must be me. There's the hotel. What else? What other markers? We've got a letter. That doesn't really tell me much. Blocked passage. Treasure. Mystery. Danger. Huh. That's cool. I quite like that. It's fairly unique where I can literally start assigning my markers based off of what I'm trying to do.
I don't care about your petty excuses. No one leaves the port until my son is
so this
found,
guy's
and that is fine.
a gorilla man.
Excuse me. Are you Robert Throgmorton?
I am, but not interested. Go away.
The name's Charles Reed. I'm a private investigator, just arrived from Boston. I was told you might be able to help me.
Private investigator, you say? Well, perhaps we can help each other.
If I may ask, what happened to your son?
Why do you care? What's your angle, outsider?
Well, like I said, I'm a PI. Finding people is kind of my specialty.
Is it? Well, Albert was part of a deep-sea expedition I commissioned. This useless fool over here says he found Albert washed ashore in a lifeboat. Says he was barely conscious, out of his mind, talking gibberish in some other language. That he even tried to bite him.
And you don't believe him?
Complete malarkey. I know my Albert. I raised him strong and smart, the best of his kind. It couldn't have been him. Albert's disappearance is the work of Innsmouthers, mark my words.
I've heard you're the man to speak to about visions, outbreaks of hysteria. I'm trying to get to the bottom of it myself.
Another newcomer with another problem. Yes, I know what you speak of.
Can I ask you a few questions?
How dare you? My son Albert is missing, and no one in this Innsmouther-ridden city will do a damn thing. But yes, Let's talk about your dreams.
You have to be so nasty to me.
I take it you're not the biggest fan of these Innsmouthers.
Those fish-faced freaks have overrun this city since the police burned Innsmouth to the ground. But now, those filthy migrants occupy half this damn city. The port, Grimhaven Bay, Salvation Harbor, the shells. They are everywhere.
So they're just refugees.
Hardly. They've taken work from the local fishermen. They stir and agitate against us, the Throgmorton family. We are the pillar of this community, not to mention that crime rates have skyrocketed. Simply speaking, they are a big stinking pile of trouble.
Please forgive the question, but I've never met a man quite like you before.
That's because no man measures up to the Throgmorton lineage. Proud and powerful blood flows through our veins. My father united with a certain royal family, which has blessed all our offspring with these exquisite features.
Clearly.
Mr. Throgmorton, let me help you. I'm rather good at tracking down missing people. I'll find Albert.
What makes you think you can do it? Oakmont is not exactly friendly to new arrivals.
Let's just say I tend to see things that others miss. And anyway, what have you got to lose? Sounds like you could use every man you can get.
Vera, you have a point, newcomer.
Sorry, did you just say Vera? What does that mean?
You had better get used to the Oakmont dialect, outsider. That is, if you want to fit in. It is a fascinating blend. Vera means fine. I was saying, we have a deal.
I see. Thank you. I need to know more about what happened to Albert.
Dane, did you not listen at all? I already told you everything. After leaving on the expedition, Albert was found on the shore in a lifeboat. This fisherman supposedly brought him to the house, and then left to call me. But when I arrived here, my son was nowhere to be seen.
Anything else?
Clearly, something suspicious occurred inside the house. I suggest you stop dawdling and go see for yourself.
Where's the house where this all happened?
For Kay's sake, I thought you were a private eye. We're standing right in front of it.
You mentioned a lifeboat. Is it still around?
Yes. Face the house, then to the left is a beach that borders a fence. You'll find it there.
As much as I'm enjoying the weather, Mr. Throgmorton, it's time for me to get started.
Find my son, newcomer, and be quick about it.
Alright, well, he did it. He's the one. Okay. Under the keel bar exit. Okay. So let's... Let's go ahead and delete that, because I don't feel that I need it. Fisherman's house, Charon. Okay, so... Okay, I understand now. Those will pop up that way when they are completed. Alright. So let's check out this house. Okay. I really don't need a light yet. Okay. Okay, here's an officer.
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
hear me?
Oh, my head. What? Who are you? Are you police? I already told them everything.
It's okay. I'm Charles Reed, Private Eye. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son.
Oh, okay. What do you want?
I want to know what happened here. Every detail.
I don't remember much. Me, Paul, and Lewis. We were here. This is our house. Barry was outside on his business. Then he came back carrying Throgmorton's son. He was unconscious, barely breathing. Barry left again to call Mr. Robert.
Then what?
We put the guy in Lewis's room. And he started to make these horrible sounds and... Okay. My head began to burst. And he woke up. And after that, I don't remember a thing. Just dreams. Drowned streets, a sleeping giant, a voice that called me...
They called him
Tell me about yourself.
Name's Will Hammond. I'm a fisherman. We all are. Live here together. Me, poor fella Paul, Barry, and Innsmouther Lewis Flynn. We moved here after the flood. I worked on the railroad, but the rail ain't kicking anymore, so I started fishing. It was out of starve.
Where are all the other guys?
That's Paul there on the floor. Kay be with him. Barry's outside with Mr. Throgmorton. Lucky rascal missed
So
everything.
Kay must
I
be
have no idea what Lewis or
their
Throgmorton's son got
deity.
to. Starting to suspect the worst.
Do you know how Paul died?
I don't know. When I pulled myself together, he was already gone. Kay have mercy on his soul.
Who
this
is Kay?
you keep mentioning?
Outsiders, show some respect. Kay is our Lord, our light, our love.
Sorry, I didn't know. I'll leave you to it. Take care of yourself, Will.
Please, detective, sir, tell me the truth. Could it be me? Did I kill Paul? Or Kay? Did I kill him?
I don't know yet, Will. And the police will stop anyone coming in or out of here, so I suggest you just try and get some rest.
I'm afraid of what I might dream.
Okay.
Choo choo. Ahem. Choo choo. Ahem.
That's great dialogue there. Okay, so this must be
I can
Paul.
barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp.
What? How do I do that one thing? Okay.
I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp. Five cards short of a full house. I'm surprised they don't have someone's portrait here.
Okay. Just looting on the job.
This dog mat looks better than the owner's bed.
So they love their pets.
The book is damp and damaged, but clearly well cared for.
But also, a dog bed's way cheaper than a regular bed. Excuse me, I'm so tired. I do not mean to yawn so much.
can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp.
Okay,
There was
here's
a
blood.
fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee.
Tried to flee.
It would take tremendous effort to move this thing, let alone tossing it over like this.
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
Yeah, let's see what I find. I don't know. I also don't know what this thing does. I feel like that might help.
Ed, I still hear those voices.
Okay. There was something right there. You guys saw that, right?
I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp.
We're off to a great start. Okay, here's a bed. Okay. Can I open it? Okay.
Nechri, Grena, Gebheil, Nukulina, Haft.
Well,
Never seen knives like this before. Masterful work. Seems like Prohibition hasn't affected Oakmont too much. So, that's what an Innsmouther looks like.
okay, here we go.
Take this, ape face.
Okay, over here.
Ah! What's happening?
Okay. I see.
Yeah, run!
Okay, let's see what we have here.
Yeah, run!
So that's 1, 2,
Take this, ape face.
3.
Ah! What's happening?
Or okay.
Ah! What's happening?
So 1, 2,
Ah!
Take this. Yeah, run!
When Albert Throgmorton woke up, he was not himself. He attacked the fishermen, and his hysteria spread to them. When he got wounded, he fled.
Okay.
There was a fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee.
Alright, then we can go to this place. Okay, select. Okay. So I gotta get it in the right order, it looks like. Maybe? I have no idea. Okay. Okay. I keep doing that on accident. Okay, so here's what we got so far. As an Innsmouther, Lewis and his people suffered at the hands of the Throgmortons. That could be a reason to hate them. Okay? Albert Throgmorton was dangerous and posed a threat to Lewis Flynn and his fellow fishermen. Albert Throgmorton spread some sort of psychic influence which made everyone nearby. So Albert is the problem. We've gotta... Okay. So these are things. Okay. Keep following the spooky guys that seem to be on our side. Clue here.
So the fishermen pursued Albert, even let off a few shots.
Alright, now we're going this way. Clue
When
there.
Albert was wounded, he managed to climb that high. Robert wasn't exaggerating when he said he raised him strong.
Right. We're at this warehouse. And here's a red glowing clue. Maybe. Aha, there's a note.
Something in the pocket.
Lewis, please, just give me one more week. I know I owe you, but I'm underwater like everyone else right now. How are you writing a note underwater? I don't yet have enough stock to operate the bar smoothly with the fuzz snooping about the port, but don't worry. I've struck a nice deal with the proper people, and should have a steady supply channel soon. Just one more week, and I'll return everything with double interest. From Peter. Okay. Peter.
The blood is fresh. Whomever it belongs to could not have got far. door won't budge.
Okay, well.
One fatal round through the forehead. That's no accident. This was deliberate.
Oh god. What the heck is that thing? Alright, Mind Palace time. Alright, bar owner is indebted. Indebted. Okay. Okay. Lewis may have wanted to kill Albert outright because he was a Throgmorton rather than just drive him off. Right. Lewis, the Innsmouther that killed Albert Throgmorton, may be hiding at the bar in Oakmount Port. Okay. What is that? What is that in my... What is that? What is that? What is any of this? What is this? What a useless staircase. I feel like these Lovecraft-based games always start with, like, PIs. We're always a private investigator. Okay. Alright, so now... Let's see, casebook. So let's see if we can find where that tavern is. Which I don't see anything that might be it. So guess we'll just head to... Can I unmark? Alright. Well, let's head to that inn now. Is there like a sprint option? Does not appear to be the case.
The port is closed by order of Robert Throgmorton. Back off.
That complicates things quite a bit. Because I have no idea. Well, we can mark a roadblock here. Place mark. Okay, so that's marked as a blocked passage. Oh, apparently that's like a camera. Maybe we can talk to him. I love that it's like, I've seen some strange creatures around. Your son was murdered. Goodbye.
Mr. Throgmorton, I've encountered something.
What? I don't have all day.
Some unusual creatures. And they sure weren't friendly.
You've seen a wild beast, Mr. Reed. I'm somewhat surprised to see you still alive. Those unsettling things appeared after the flood. I've commissioned a few studies on them, but we know little more than when we started. They're aggressive, but fortunately not immune to gunfire.
Yeah, I learned that firsthand.
Try to avoid them when possible. And when you can't, keep your weapons handy.
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm afraid I have bad news.
No.
Way to bury the lead.
I found your son in the basement of a nearby warehouse. I'm sorry, but he was murdered. Shot in the head and the body hidden.
No. It cannot be true. No, no, no. I don't believe it. No.
My condolences, Mr. Throgmorton. I had hoped for a happier outcome.
Your condolences will not bring him back.
Dude,
So much of
freaking
our
chill.
blood spilled for nothing. So much effort in vain. My poor Albert. Tell me you know who did it. I want to look him in the eyes, make him beg for mercy.
Seems like he was a fisherman by the name of Lewis. He had a gun and
Gotta
pursued
do the
Albert after
job.
he fled the house.
Lewis it is, then. What do you know of him?
Turns out you were right. He's an Innsmouther.
Nah. Those filthy scum have done it now. When I'm through with them, they will rue the day they dared lay a finger on a Throgmorton. Bring me that dirtbag, Lewis. He and I are due a reckoning. Do this for me, and I'll help you with anything you need.
Okay. It's still... wants me to do this. I just don't know how to get there. Well, that did not help. Seems like I can't really go anywhere.
The port is closed by order of Robert Throgmorton. Back off.
Hmm. It seems that I was in an investigation zone or something, I think. Get up. Dude, freaking get out of the water, you idiot. You freaking idiot. Oh my god. Why? That was so stupid. What? I don't even understand. But I guess that's a good place to wrap this episode up. I'm getting tired and it's hard for me to think right now because of that. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Slothlord and I will see you all next time.